Alright, hello and welcome to a 5-minute deep dive on the Headrush Orange AD30 amp model. We're going to talk about channel 1 today. See how I label things? This is for the Les Paul. It's the 05 Orange AD30 and I'm using it with a 4x12 cabinet. Here's the preset that I've saved it. I'm calling this particular one Edge Breakup, but it's the model of the 05 Tangerine. Let's jump back here and I'm going to show you some specifics about it. I do have a compressor on. I have very low compression and have the volume up. There's not a lot of difference to that. I have it bring just a little bit of overall volume, but to keep things consistent. There's not a super squish sound coming from that. But I leave that always on in this particular amp model. So now let's go to the AD30. There's my settings. Something about the amp model in the AD30 that I really like here in this Headrush is that it is like a real Orange AD30 in the sense of how the treble and bass and mid tone controls respond. Watch what happens if we take the bass down. There's not as much change or effect when I move the bass down, but there's more effect when I move them all down. The reason for that is that these tone controls completely eliminate sound. So 0 is literally almost no volume coming through at all. To me, this responds like a real AD30 in the world of physical one, in the sense that these 3 tone control knobs are best kept within a few percentage points of each other. They work as a group more than as one individual thing. You don't scoop the mids way out. It doesn't make near as much effect in this particular amp. Hear that bringing in the treble from 0 to 100 with the bass and mids at 100 didn't bring in necessarily as much treble as it just filled the sound out. That's the point that I'm trying to make here. In typical Orange amp fashion, I like to run all 3 tone knobs at 100% unless I need to tweak one to just control frequency somewhat. So now let's do this. Let's put our master at 100. Let's bring our gain in. You can see with a gain of only 15% how distorted the amp is by running that master at 100. So there's a lot of that power tube saturation effect going on by having this master at 100. Now let's take this the other direction. Let's take our gain to 100, our master to 0, and start to bring it in. It's a different effect to the distortion that's going on there. When the master was cranked, it was a little fuller, a little thicker. When you have a lot of gain and the master's at 100, it gets to me woofy. When you have the master down and have the gain up, it's a little tighter or a little thinner sounding. So let's keep bringing the master up to match our 100% gain. When we crossed the 50% mark, it took it to the next level. There about the 70, it went to yet another level. definition still with everything cranked and dimed. You see, this amp is not styled to be a metal amp. It's more of a gained up crunch hard rock type of amp when it's maxed out. It's a fantastic amp. That's channel 1 of the Orange AD30 model inside the Headrush. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe.